Now, the first two accused arrested in connection to Sonali Phogat's murder, now we're understanding, have been sent to 10-day police custody. They are staff members of Sonali Phogat. As I pointed out, one is Sudhir and the other is Sukhwinder Singh. We are now understanding both these accused who had their medicals yesterday, they've now been sent for a 10-day police custody. Remember, initially, what was being seen as a case of cardiac arrest has now only deepened into a murder history, raising the question who exactly wanted Sonali Phogat dead. CNN News 18, as we pointed out, has accessed CCTV footage where it is extremely clear that there was a foreign substance that was mixed. As far as Sonali Phogat's drinks were concerned, her drinks were spiked, she was drugged, which eventually led to her falling extremely ill and then leading to her death. My colleague Herman Gomes is getting us all this information for us. Herman, as we've been discussing, over the last 24 hours, there are a lot of questions still remain unanswered as to why her staff members wanted her dead. Why did they spike her drinks? But now we're understanding both these members have been sent to a 10-day police custody. What are police officials saying? Why did they initially want to have this as an open and shut case of a cardiac arrest and then have a complete U-turn?
Well, Ridhima, yes, in fact, that's a very interesting question, and that is something that is being asked of the investigating officer as well as the Goa police as to right from the start, when the family themselves had suspected that things did not go okay. They had raised concerns because they had said that she had not informed them that she was on a film shoot as alleged by staff members. After that, they asked for a CBI inquiry and the body was sent for post-mortem. And according to the post-mortem, what it had clearly stated was that there were grievous injuries to her body. After that, subsequently, two of her staff members were detained for multiple hours and then they were formally arrested and now have been sent to police custody for 10 days, which is a long period of time. Now, the reason as to why is that they could be the smaller fry in a larger picture. And what is being asked is rather at this point in time, what was the larger conspiracy? What were they to gain from this? Because it has said in the FIR that there was common intention to murder her between the duo. But what was the clearly, what was the intention? Besides that, as we were mentioning and been discussing ever since the story broke out, is that the fact that two more people have also been involved. One is supposed to be an alleged drug peddler. The other is supposed to be the owner of Curly's, a very notorious restaurant, always in the wrong reasons in the news. Edwin Nunes is the owner who has now been arrested also by the Goa police. So what was the larger conspiracy? What were they said to gain? Was there someone at whose instruction and behest this entire conspiracy was planned? And more importantly, why did the Goa police claim right at the onset that this was in fact just a case of cardiac arrest and nothing more? Because if one looks at the video footage, the CCTV footage, as well as the post-mortem reports, it clearly suggests otherwise.
Okay, Herman, I also want to understand another very crucial aspect from you, which is the role as far as the bar and the bar owners themselves are concerned. You have a person who's not unwell being locked up in a bathroom for almost 2 to 3 hours and nothing is mentioned as far as the officials on the ground are concerned. More importantly, these drugs were brought from outside. So what has been the response, if any, as far as the bar owners are concerned?
Well, yes, as I was mentioning, Curly's is the spot, which is a shack in North Goa, and as I was saying, it's always known for the wrong reason, because in the past too, there have been several allegations of drugs having been...
नए डेवलपमेंट आएंगे, आपको बताया जाएगा। इसके अलावा जो ड्रग पेडलर था, उसको भी हमने अरेस्ट कर लिया है और जिस क्लब में है, वो ड्रग की सप्लाई हुई थी, उसके ड्रग के क्लब के कर्मचारी ओनर को अरेस्ट कर लिया।
सब मोर आइडेंटिफाई हो रहा है?
जैसे-जैसे होगा, आपको आगे बताते रहेंगे।
Okay, police reactions they're coming in as far as how much headway has been made into this investigation. I'll just go back to Herman in just a bit. Our colleague Anshul also now joining us live from Goa. In fact, Anshul, let me take that question to you since you are in Goa. What has been the response so far, if any, as far as the bar owners are concerned? How were drugs brought into their premises? And more importantly, when Sonali Phogat fell unwell, her staff members actually confined her to a washroom for about 2 to 3 hours rather than taking to a hospital. So why didn't any waiter or, someone at the bar raise any red flag?
So yes, these are very pertinent questions that are being interrogated right now with the owner who has been arrested along with the drug peddler. I'd like to correct, he has not been arrested as of now. He has been taken into custody by the Goa police, and the arrest will happen in the few hours from now is what we have been told. So yes, all these red flags were being raised since day one. In fact, the family members of Sonali Phogat have been raising these issues from day one for 2 hours approximately at around 4 till around 4:30. She was still inside the washroom. So yes, what happened during those 2 hours? What transpired during those 2 hours while she was in the bathroom? Were the injuries that she got that happened during the bathroom, or some brawl happened in that bathroom? So all these questions are being asked as of now. The police hasn't clarified or hasn't told us anything regarding this. But yes, the washroom that was used for Sonali Phogat for at least 2 hours, that entire washroom has been sealed by the Goa police, and interrogation is going on as of now. But more importantly, the police has finally gotten the custody of the two accused for approximately 10 days now. So yes, although the police asked for a 14-day police custody, but yes, they have managed to get a custody for 10 days from the Goa court. So yes, it remains to be seen what comes out from this interrogation that is happening as of now. And yes, as Herman has been mentioning, that the pub that is in North Goa, the Curly, it is infamous for all the wrong reasons. In fact, just approximately a few years ago, a similar kind of overdose incident happened there as well, where yet again questions were raised, how did they manage to get drugs inside? And that is the reason why the owner has been arrested yet again, that even after being in the news for the wrong reasons, drugs are still being peddled inside that club till today. So yes, more action we can expect, more action could be taken against the club itself, is what the police sources in Goa have been telling us. We could see some more, in fact, to the extent that the club could be sealed in the next few days.
Because a lot of questions still remain unanswered as far as the investigation is concerned. I'd like to thank Herman and Anshul for getting us all those details.